Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is an unboxing and my thoughts on the Woomer pencils. These were sent to me by the company themselves. I was speaking to a really lovely lady, the PR lady. She's actually made the experience. She's probably one of the nicest ones I've ever spoken to, actually. I say spoken to, written to. She contacted me, asked me to review these pencils if they would send them, said I would. Have been quite interested because quite a few people have been receiving and reviewing these pencils, and they have piqued my interest. I must admit, they've been getting some quite popular responses in the colouring community, and it always makes me wonder about a pencil because I have a pencil problem. It came quite well packaged in rather a sturdy box, which has been absolutely beaten to death in the shipping process. I have obviously been using them for a while. I always like to use a pencil before telling you what I think. So they do come in this very orange tin that's wrapped in a cardboard sleeve. It says coloured pencils, Woomer, 72 colours. Now it does say good light fastness, no idea about that. Soft core, they are a medium, I'd say. They do lay down really nicely. They were nice to work with. Artist quality, these are a budget pencil. It's got the colours on the back. Obviously, you want to do your own swatch chart. These aren't reliable, they never are. We're a 3.8mm core, break-resistant lead, wide range of colours, richly saturated pigments, easy to blend. I would say these are more of a layering pencil. They don't move around a whole lot, but they will shift a little bit. But in case you guys didn't know, I'm going to rip mine because I'm not bothered for using it, but if you are going to use this, I would use scissors and keep it neat. There is actually a swatch chart on the inside on a usable cardboard if you want to use that for your swatch. Oh, there was a breakable end, but that is that. They all have colour names and colour numbers. It did come wrapped in like a bubble wrap sheeting, and they do seem to have survived the brutal shipping process absolutely fine, so that's good. I haven't had any issue while I've been using them. Pencil wise, obviously they come in 2 tiers and they're the little pull out pieces. I never leave mine in a tin, so that's not an issue for me. But I know everybody has different ways that they use their pencils, so that's kind of the layout that you're working with. I do have a number out that I've been using on a couple of pages. They are quite a nice feel because they're a slightly bigger size. The writings are quite difficult, not gonna lie. Even I struggled a little bit, and I've got pretty good eyesight just with the way that they've reverse printed them. I'm assuming it will probably rub off as well. But you do have a colour number and names, and they are a dipped coloured end, and they are towards the end of the pencil, which is nice. And they have been nice to work with. I will say they were well packaged. The thick cardboard protected them. The bubble wrap helped. Like, there's no damage to this tin at all, even though that box was completely beaten up getting here. They do have a smooth lay down. They are quite dusty, but I did find them nice to work with on the Joanna Basford paper that I've used them on. Like any pencil, they're going to work well on some papers, not so well on others. You know, you've got to find the ones that they work best with. These are not a Prisma. No budget pencil's ever going to be. I would never compare any other pencil to a Prisma. I've never found one like them. But they are relatively soft to medium. They lay down without having to really overwork the pencil like a Crayola. So I did find these really comfortable to work with. You may need to burnish if you don't like seeing any white space. I just use a pale tone of whatever colour I'm working with. they did sharpen well, and like I said, they did feel nice in the hand to use. Apart from that, where are we at with that? Oh, I would say they're cheaper to purchase for some countries on the Woomer website itself than Amazon. They can fluctuate quite vastly in price, and obviously, you know, do remember, if you're going to spend a lot of money on a set of pencils, get an artist set. But if you're looking for budget pencils, these are a really good budget set. I did really enjoy working with them, and I will show you what I created, and then we'll do I'll show you the swatch that I've created for you guys as well. What I truly love about this, there's no wasted metallic pencils. Everyone feels different about that, but there's no metallic gold and silver, which I just love, because it means you can have two pencils of something else that you're actually going to use. So for me, they really got that right. Really happy about that. These are the 2 pages. These are all the Woomer pencils. I've used a white acrylic paint pen and some of my new Langro pens on some of the painted centres, and a Thule white paint pen, but all the rest of the pencil, the greens, the reds and the blues, are all Woomer pencils, and as you can see, you get a really nice result on this paper. I did enjoy working with them. I did enjoy you know, colouring with them, and the lay down and the effect was easy to create. This is a simpler book, so of course, you know, take that as you will. But I do actually really like these. I've already bought myself a pencil roll. I will be keeping them and working with them more in the future for sure. In case you are interested for these, the red flower combo is the 176 Madder Red Purple, 149 Chili Pepper and 308 Baby Pink. The green combo on this side, which I added a yellow tone to the green, is 465 Juniper Green, 444 Olive Green and 015 Cream. And then the green on this side, and to get this green, I've used the dark and the medium, and then a white, just to get that slight different green tone there. Instead of a yellow cream, I've used a white highlight. On the left, the green combo is again 465 Juniper Green, 444 Olive Green, and then 403 Cadmium Yellow, Lemon Yellow. That gives this tone, so that's a more greeny tone. And of course the blue combo, I used 261 Ocean Blue, 240 Bright Blue and 205 Caribbean Sea. And then for this extra, I've just got white acrylic paint pen outlining, and then some medium and light blue dots in acrylic paint just around the edge, just to smooth everything in, just to change the look of the actual flowers that were drawn out there. Just need backgrounds for these and we will be done. I'm going to do a background tutorial in my colouring snippets video, so that's why I've left them at that point in the process, because, you know, we'll make use of whatever we're doing. So that's the work I've done. Pop that off to one side. We then have the swatch chart. So it's a 72 piece set. I did find this beautiful swatch chart by My Colourful Country Life on her Ko-fi store, so you can get that there if you're interested. And we have some really nice, just gonna see if we can do anything to be able to see a little bit better those saturations. I really love how dark the browns are. This is a very grey brown, this walnut though. They've got some beautiful greys and some really nice jewel tones, and I do like that they've got some of the more natural looking greens in the set. We then come into their greens. We've got some turquoisey and sage colours. Up into their blues, and again I like that there's a very dark blue. Up into their purples, which again, this is a very nice red purple, and there is a royal purple. Not many purples, like many sets. Into the pink. Do like that there's a really pale pink and a really pale salmony colour and a light cinnamon. A very pale blue. The green, it would have been nicer to be a bit lighter, but you can't have everything. They've done very well for a 72-piece set, to be honest. Up into the reds, and there's a real vast array of reds. Not many oranges, but I do like the couple of oranges that they do have, and that there is a light salmon. And of course you do have an ochre colour and a terracotta. Sorry, bring this back up. That they've called a cinnamon. Far too many yellows. If I was going to, my only con with this set that I've truly found is the absolute crazy array of yellows. You could have got away with a maximum of 4, I think. They're just very, these two look exactly the same. This I feel is an unnecessary yellow tone. This is beautiful, like a sunburst yellow. I think you could have got away with a light lemon, a cadmium, a cream, and if you really, really wanted it, a dark Naples, and been done, and reduced the 7 down to 4. But it is a really nice colour palette. And like I say, for a 72 set, they've done really well. Do like the dark browns, and they've got some really nice grey tones. This taupe grey, not sure that you can truly see it properly on camera, but it's a very beautiful purple toned grey. Very impressed with how dark their browns are, to be honest. And yeah, that is the 72-piece Woomer pencil set. Hope this has been helpful for you guys to have a little bit of a look at how these pencils look, what you get, you know, how they do. If you've any questions or you want to see anything specific in one of my colouring snippet videos with them, pop it in the comments below. I am taking requests for my snippet videos, so if there's anything you want to see, pop them in and they'll be added to one of the videos. And apart from that, guys, I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.